Hello, welcome. My name is Hassan. Welcome to this tutorial. I'll brief you in a minute what it's about. It's to do with r sine x plus a or alpha, pardon me, the use of that to solve certain trig equations. I'm in the advanced mode. I've set up my axis and I've chosen degree. You can choose radian if the question is to do with radians. I've kept the equal aspect ratio. I haven't clicked that, but I've selected a slow plot because it helps in terms of asking questions when you're drawing graphs. So this is what we want to look at, a typical C3 core unit an Excel question that would say solve 3 sine x plus 4 cos x equals 3 from 0 to 360. There will obviously be a lead to that before that, which is to express the left hand side in that form, r sine x plus alpha. So what we're going to do is get the students to input x values like 0, 30, 90, 120, 150 and so on up to 360, and get a value for y and plot some points to get a rough idea what the graph looks like. And then we'll get Autograph to draw that and draw the line y equals 3, ask Autograph to find intersections, and then go back and insert r sine, the equation y equals r sine x plus alpha, and get the constant controller and change r until we get the 5 we're expecting, and then change alpha until we get the 53.1. So here we go. Click anywhere there and type in enter. Press enter on your keyboard. Type in y equals to 3 sine x, and the constant slow plot is on. Press pause and then ask questions about the graph. What transformation have you done to sine x to get that, and where would it go through on the axis? Okay, so I've drawn the first part of that y equals to 3 sine x plus 4 cos x. Next, make sure you just click anywhere on space, press enter on your keyboard and type in y equals to 4 cos x, and press enter and pause again to ask questions about the curve, and then let it go through. Okay. Then you can discuss what they've got in terms of values when they substituted it into 3 sine x plus 4 cos x. If you just click anywhere in the space, type enter, press enter on your keyboard, type in y equals to 3 sine x plus 4 cos x. Don't press OK, just move it to the side and ask the questions. What values did they get? They can plot them on here. You can do that if you select the whiteboard mode, which is over here. It's not showing at the moment because that's dominating. Or you can say, well, let's have a look at y equals to 3 sine x. At x equals 0, what's the value? It's 0. At x equals 0, what's 4 cos x? It's 4. You're adding them together, so there's a point here. And repeat the process. Or click OK, press the pause button, and get them to substitute values if you want, instead of using those processes, and plot points to see if it's correct. I'm just going to now I'm going to press the slow plot to quicken it. Okay. I'm going to left mouse select this graph, make sure it's the only one you select, backspace, select that one, backspace. Click anywhere in the space, press the enter key on your keyboard and type in y equals to 3 to get Autograph to find intersections. To do that, you select the line with the left mouse, shift key down, select the curve, right mouse click, and select solve f of x equals g of x. And these are the points. We're interested in those two from 0 to 360. Go to view, status box, and there you have your solutions. The one we're interested in is x equals 90, y equals 3, and 3, 4, 3.7, and y equals 3. Okay, if I close that and click anywhere in the space, so everything is deselected, select the line, with the left mouse backspace, and say yes, and it's gone. So next, click anywhere in the space, press enter on your keyboard, and let's go for y equals to r sine brackets x plus, and the alpha is over here. You can use any letter you want, and close bracket. If you press OK, it'll draw it straight away. Select that blue one, go to the constant controller, select it, move it across with the left mouse, and we know that r is 5. We know r is 5. I can increase r by 1 to make it quicker. Use that button there to increase the steps, or just change it on the right hand side. There we go. Move that up a bit. Wow, it's 5. Now what about alpha? What does sine x plus alpha do? What does the alpha do in terms of a transformation? You could ask that. We know it's 53.1 to 1 dp. What I'm going to do is change that to 10, the steps. I could do it from here also, and increase that. When it gets to 50, 51, we're close. I'll change the steps by pressing this key to 0.1, or just change it here yourself and increase that and get to 53. It's almost there. You probably think it's correct already, but you can use this this zoom in Y key and place it here and press a few times to see what the gap is. So we now know that r is 5 and alpha is 53.1. So we can now go back and replace 3 sine x plus 4 cos x by 5 sine x plus 53.1, which means that we're going to solve sine x plus 53.1 equals to 3/5, which is 0.6. And it's just a question then of using the calculator to check those values we got earlier on. But in fact, the beginning of the question will probably say express r sine x plus alpha express 3 sine x plus 4 cos x in the form r sine x plus alpha, where alpha is between 0 and 90, so it's a 53.1 in this case, and r is a positive constant. Okay, if I minimize that, back to here, what we can now do is discuss the maximum value of the function is 5, the minimum is -5, but what value of x would give us this maximum? Well, it's obviously somewhere here. Well, if I just double click that again, that's a 5, the r, and that's 53.1. If I want the maximum value, r is 5, I want the sine to be 1, that's the maximum value of sine. That means I want this angle to be 90. If alpha is 53.1, then x must be 36.9. Close that, cancel that, click anywhere outside in the space, press enter, and type in x equals to 36.9, OK, and there we have it. You can go one stage further, select the line, shift key down, select the blue one, the curve, right mouse click, nothing happened, we're going to try again. If I close that, I'll probably get something. It's telling me it's 36.9 anyway. Solve intersection, there it is, and if I go to view status box, it's 36.95. I'll just confirm this is exactly there. Okay, well, I hope you found that useful. Good luck with it. Until the next tutorial, take care.